Good Thursday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in Technicolor, CinemaScope, and Dolby Sound, which is a total lie. I don't have any of that stuff. I have a Pixel 4a phone, and that's all the equipment I have, and that's all I want. But anyway, having said that, good morning. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now, and right now just went gone. So if there's anything you want to be doing, I recommend that you get busy doing it. So with that in mind, moving along to, I've been living in an RV a long time, and I'm still living in a Class C motorhome now. I've got a little tiny home here under 400 square feet with a screened-in patio, but I've chosen to live in my RV, and that's why. No real reason other than I feel more, it's just easier to live here. There's no, I don't know, it's just easy, you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about heating and cooling it because it's, I got two little heaters on low right now, and the temperature inside is 64 degrees. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Bracketville right now is 35 degrees.
35, so yeah, we're 30 degrees better with just those little heaters, so we're good. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
What's a pig's favorite karate move? A pork chop.
They got good pig sounds, so I'll give them that. What else? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia? -7 with a low of -14. How about that? But be that as it may, why did I ask that? Because I was there in the U.S. Peace Corps many years ago. But anyway, what else we got going this morning? Oh, for the noon video, I'll probably do something related to RVing, because I'm leaving on a trip on Monday, be gone for a month or more, going to Marble Falls to get some stuff done, some old-timer stuff. So I'll be talking about RVing. And then when I come back, it won't be long, we'll probably be hitting the road in the Class C motorhome, going where I don't know, probably back to New Mexico to some of the places that I've been to before. Why? Because I like the predictability of it at my age now. I'm not into trying new boondocking spots that I've never been to before in a Class C motorhome, because usually what happens is the entry road sucks, okay? Or you get there and you can't turn around or something, you know what I mean? Or you get there and it rains or something, you can't get out, all kind of things. And the same way in the National Forest, you just have to be real careful when you're out doing dispersed camping. So anyway, with that in mind, let's talk about comments here. Did I forget something? Possibly. It's possible. Damn possible. Julie Castanero. Yum on the flavor of Texas. Yeah, or Mexico rather. Scotty Thompson's got 3 here. Cool video talk. Cool comment call. Ha ha, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, for your input. Thank you for your comments. The Masked Bowler from Wisconsin. This is RVing with the Geezer. Check that channel out on YouTube. Really enjoyed the ride around Bracketville. I bet it's a friendly town. Well, it's a small town. Most towns are. Louis Paparella, great tour of the area. Mom and Dad were from different coasts, so my diet has always been varied, including European, Asian, Mexican. But anyway, he retired in the Southwest, and diet hasn't really changed. Well, you know, people always kind of eat what they want to eat. You know what I mean? This is on the tiny home, the Home Depot thing. Lords of the Road. This gives new meaning to the item Home Depot. I guess it does. Thank you. M. Merlin. This is the flavor thing. M. Merlin says, I think your daily comment call shows great respect for your viewers. Well, I try to respond to most comments. I don't get to all of them. I probably don't really get to but about half. But fortunately, if 1 or 2 people or 3 people have a comment, and I answer those, that usually answers a whole lot of other questions, because most of the questions, some of them can be similar, you know. But yeah, thank you, M. Merlin. John Voltegelt, man, talking about that taco got me so hungry. I was hoping you'd show it. Well, there's not much to show. It's just, all you'd see is a corn tortilla, or flour tortilla rather, rolled up. Jim Borer, nice ride, Rusty. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you know, that's a new thing. That kind of came along with Facebook, you know what I mean? All that showing your food, you know, because everybody, you know, just to have something to do or post on Facebook, they would take pictures of their hamburger or everything they ate. I don't do that. Never got in the habit of doing that. I've taken pictures of pizza before. Mr. H, Rusty, I noticed your goats are split up. Did the nanny goat end up with the house in the settlement? Yeah. LOL, enjoy your channel from Central Washington. You're very welcome. Yeah, this is the old, well, they're both billy goats. I mean, I called her a nanny goat, but it was a billy goat. They're all billies. Anyway, this is the old billy goat right here with one ear giving you a good morning kiss, the old stinking goat. Maddie Lawrence. Good morning, Maddie Lawrence. Enjoyed the drive. You made me hungry. That was my purpose. Here's old Rocky the Rock from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? What happened to him? Romeo was my little old puppy, and every time I see one of those old videos with that dog in the video, I think about that. Yeah, Romeo was a little miniature poodle, well, a toy poodle actually. That brilliant dog, brilliant puppy, but that was the problem. It was a puppy, and it was just a little too small. But Romeo went back home because I had that agreement with the person I bought it from that I would try it for 30 days. Didn't work. Could I bring the dog back? And they said, sure, no problem. So I did. Angie, loved our ride along. Thank you, my friend. Hug and blessings always. Thank you, Angie. This is Snowy Bells 12. Howdy, Rusty. Thank you for sharing your town. Your kindness to good people will go a long ways. You're awesome. Bless you. Take care. Thank you, Snowy Bells 12. Jack in Florida. Hello, Jack in Florida. He says, I love French vanilla creamer in my coffee also. I buy it to use at home. It's a treat. Yeah, they have it's a Stripes station here in Bracketville, and they've got, a regular coffee bar, with several different flavors of coffee and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty dadgum good. And a refill in my big 16 or 20 ounce cup is $1. But I don't drink much coffee, and I don't want to develop the habit because it'd be easy to do. WTBM 123, cool on the driving. D. Anderson, 1 cup of coffee is fine. Drinking too much can interfere with your sleep, lead to dehydration, and raise your heart rate, which is problematic for those with heart problems. Yeah, I'm sure there's caffeine that'll blow your socks off, particularly those guys that go to these fancy deals. I don't know what's the name of that really good one that charges the crap out of you. You know what I mean? Can't think of the name of it. Anyway, Mark Babcock, great tour, Rusty. Was the fort built during the Comanche Wars? I'm not sure when. Hey, Google, when was Fort Clark Springs built?
Fort Clark Historic District's built year is 1857.
Okay, 1857, so I don't know. Were we still fighting the Comanches then? D. Anderson, looks like some methamphetamine might be used in that area. I don't know. They do what they do. I doubt it. There's so much law enforcement here, I would sincerely doubt it. D. Anderson, this whole area is full of places that Steve Wallace of Camping with Steve fame could do some stealth camping. Well, good. Go do it. Helen Wassmer, I don't see many people at all. There's not many people here. That's why you don't see many people. This is this is on the Lopez Bakery, the flavor of Mexico. Planet Molly, if I'm not mistaken, you were humming Que Sera Sera. I was when you entered the bakery. So cute. Yeah, that song just sticks in my mind all the time. And this shirt here says stay class stay class C, and I plan to. I'm going to get some AGM batteries, though, one for the truck and one for the RV in the near future, because I don't like having to worry about checking the water level on batteries. So we're going to get us a sealed AGM battery for both spots. Cat D. I watched the whole thing. I'm learning how to be retired and do nothing all day. Coffee is good for you. Some of the things you say remind me of my late dad after he retired and enjoyed the simple things in life like clean bedding and clean jacket and clean cooking. Well, it's always kind of been the simple things with me. I went through a complicated period in life like most of us have and do, but that's life. And anyway, this is on the drive. And Steve Reinhardt, somebody I know, has 40 acres. Andy Culberson, Hudspeth County line in the town of Van Horn, Texas. It's only 30 miles from the Mexico border. I wondered what it would be like to live there. I've been by there a couple of times, but never stay long enough to get a feel for what the town is really like. Yeah, Van Horn. Well, Van Horn is further than that from the border, but I don't know where that 40 acres is. Wayman Semaine, good drive. Thank you, Beer and Bacon. This is Tracy Phillips. Watching a few of your older videos, pretty cool. This is on. This one was on Puppies Sleep a Lot. Yeah, old Romeo. Yeah, that was a cute little old puppy. I'm actually glad I took him back though. Why? Because if that puppy was here now, it wouldn't be happy living in a little old RV. That dog was meant to have a, like a big home with a backyard and kids and stuff. Julie Ochoa, thank you, Mr. Rusty, for sharing how nice it is living in this area of Brackettville, Del Rio. We've got everything that's needed to enjoy life. Beautiful state park, Lake Amistad, Mexico, great food. Get it out here in a minute. Friendly people, and there's even an international airport in Del Rio. Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you, Julie. Have a good day. Terry Sherrill, the video was very relaxing. Enjoyed it. Thanks. Yeah, I try to keep all mine along that line. It's there's so much negative news, and and everybody, not everybody, but most creators on YouTube, just blast you right off the bat, with, subscribe, do this, do that. Come on. Anyway, Boondocking with Dennis, great place. Yeah, it's okay with me, Dennis. How are you doing today? Yeah, check out Dennis's channel. He's got a YouTube channel. He lives in a pickup truck with a camper top along the Gulf Coast of Texas. The Life and Times of Crazy Patrick, check this channel out too. That was a really nice palm tree. I love your driving videos. I would like someday to come down there and just spend a couple of weeks. Hopefully when I get done with this thing, I am putting it on my bucket list. Well, good luck, Crazy Patrick. Tanner, it's quite lovely to listen to you talk with a mouthful of food. I hear you. There's no better time to eat than while filming a YouTube video. Well, it just worked out with me because I was going to take a drive. I had me 2 breakfast tacos and some coffee, and I was enjoying myself. Peggy Parker, I love the driving videos. No matter where you are, they are relaxing, and you only live once, Rusty. Have the French blend coffee and all the breakfast tacos you want. Enjoy. Yeah, that's true. Diane Ham, this is on the driving. That was quite enjoyable, very calming. I have 1 cup of coffee a day. You could have 1 cup a day. It would be totally fine. I look forward to my 1 cup soon after I get up. Great deal on tacos and coffee. Yeah, but I don't want to get hooked on an artificial boost. You know what I mean? The caffeine from coffee or tea or anything, because it leads to. It's not a good habit for me. I don't need it. Anyway, thank you, Sir Lurk-a-Lot. Top 10 of your best videos. You like that one, huh? That was on the drive. And Sherry Hooker, I like seeing the area around you, Rusty. I'm very fond of small towns. Thanks for taking me along. Yeah, well, you and the rest of the guys are the only ones I know. There's no one else to talk to. Well, what it is now, even though I've got some family left, I've got 2 sisters and 2 sons and a grandson. Nobody talks anymore. Everybody texts. If you call somebody, they won't call you back, but you send them a text and they'll respond to a text in a matter of seconds. So that's where we're at, guys. Anyway, thank you, Sashi Smith. Says, enjoyed your drive and seeing the area. Nice. Thank you, Sashi. Ellen Dowd. Yeah, Ellen Dowd. My grandma always used to use lard when making her fried donuts. Yum. Yeah, D. Anderson says, animal fats are always best for deep frying. It's why KFC isn't as good as it was originally. Now they fry the chicken in vegetable or plant-based oil. Yeah, well, they did that to make more money. Sheridan Gay on the drive. When I was 4 years old, I walked across the border of Mexico, then came back with my mom and her boyfriend. It was the only time I've ever been to Mexico in my life. My brother and I had a babysitter whose family was from Mexico, and we spent a lot of time around those people in our early lives. As I grew older, I worked Walmart and waited on a lot of customers from Mexico, and I spoke Spanish too. Well, good for you, Sheridan. It sounds like you know a little bit more about Mexico than I do. But if you really want to if you really want to learn Spanish, you just need to go live in Mexico. She says she does love the Mexican culture. Yeah, because the families are close. Yeah, they're more seem like family oriented than the English type people. The gringos. This person's name is The Door. Rusty, you could show us the food you got and do a little review. I love Mexican food. I could, but I'm not. I'll show you a pizza every now and then. Mark Bahek, driving videos through streets you've never been are a great way for the viewer to experience that area through your eyes, and it's easier to ride along with you than do a Google map click, click, click advanced sequence. And you'd almost never see a cat scampering across a small town street on a Google map. Everything in moderation. The non-dairy flavored creamers sort of raise your cholesterol. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't even know if I have any cholesterol. Thank you, Mark. Ellen MC or Mac, looks like a great town for a kid to grow up in. Yeah, they're pretty well child oriented. It says, please talk a bit louder. You're not talking to yourself, you know. I am talking to myself, Ellen. You just happen to be listening. You got to turn your hearing aid up. Charles Garth Masters. Hey, Rusty, you seem to be doing quite well. Good for you. I'm doing all right. By the way, the buck deer in the video is a whitetail. They are native to your area. Yeah, we've got them both, and they're mixed in together. The spotted doe at the beginning is an axis deer imported to Fort Clark Springs decades ago. Both species tolerate each other, but I don't know if they interbreed. There's usually a large herd of axis deer on the golf course at dusk. Yeah, I'm sure there are. They're all over the place. Anyway, Charlie Taylor on driving. Lower taxes and living with people who are self-sufficient and independent is so much better than the city. I moved from Delaware to Willacy County near the coastline. Love it here. Good for you, Charlie. Smart. S. Lee on the drive. I buy French vanilla individual creamers in the grocery store. I think it has 24 in a box. Great for making coffee at home. Fort Clark Springs looks a lot nicer and has more people than Bracketville did. Nice place where you live. Hey, Google, what's the population of Fort Clark Springs, Texas?
In 2019, the population of Fort Clark Springs was 1,256.
What's the population of Bracketville, Texas?
In 2019, the population of Bracketville was 1,674.
Thank you. So now we know. And this is, we'll do a few more here. Roy Nocorina. Rusty, the YouTube channel, how much is telling people how much you make off your channel here. I didn't ask for this information. It just popped up. Yeah, there's somebody that does that. Says, seems like it's nobody's business how much you make, and I'm not sure they are correct. No, they're not correct. I mean, one guy sent me an email and said, wow, he couldn't believe that I made over $200,000 a year. Well, you make I make about 1/8 of that. Okay, I mean that's the fact. So I don't know where they get their info, but it's misleading. And you're right, it is nobody's business anyway. Tejas Rob, give Rusty a breakfast taco and he's in hog heaven. I've seriously considered moving to Mexico too. If I spoke better Spanish, I probably would. Well, Tejas Rob, you can go down there. You'll learn Spanish pretty quick. Mr. CJ Cab 64, cool driving video. Thank you very much. And 2 or 3 more and we'll shut her down. Bill Stop, Rusty's tales about eating rattlesnake, to me, chicken tastes like rattlesnake. Yeah, it does. It's just tough. That's all. Rattlesnake's just tough as rawhide. We'll do 2 more here. Maureen Lowe, watching from New Zealand again. It was so enjoyable to drive around with you today and see some of the area in which you are now living. It's always good to listen to you chattering, and who knows, it may become a regular drive if the tacos are as good as they sound. Well, thank you, Maureen Lowe from New Zealand. Thank you for leaving a comment. S. Lee, this was a fun ride. I wondered where all the people are. Looks deserted, yet it is a low-income town with boarded up and run-down homes. they're okay. It's the way they live. But I see lots of Texas towns on YouTube that are, yeah, there's a lot of small towns that are, the money ran out. Yeah, it's very different from the small town where I live on the East Coast. Yeah, well, with lots of nice homes and stores. Yeah, that's where the money is. Last one here, Carol McKibben. Rusty enjoyed the ride along, but where are the people? Only sign of life were the trash collectors. Well, that's all there is. Just those two trash collectors. Anyway, having said that, guys, from Fort Clark Springs on a cool morning, this is Rusty 78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. You just click on the link in the description of the video, go to Amazon and buy whatever you choose. Amazon takes care of me. It ain't much, but it adds up. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight, and you know it and I know it, eat less. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. You'll never regret it. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier, because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So common sense says add good ingredients, okay? Don't watch the news. Why? Because it's the negativity from the whole universe brought to you by highly paid, highly trained talking heads to get in your head and get the ratings up, get the ratings up. And will they lie? Yeah, they'll lie. Every day they lie, and they don't care. And what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will be something I think related to RVing, because fixing to get on the road again, guys. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Bye-bye. Till next time.